emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Auburn Tigers. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Thanks, guys. The Tide head coach told me, Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, it's Cobb. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's changing the play. Brown will throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it's incomplete as he tried to nestle that ball in along the sideline.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Forget the punt. He's going to throw it. Here comes the heat. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Straight ahead, it's Riley. Shakes off the defender. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. And that last play is why it is a gift to have a short-term memory in this game. 2nd and long coming up. Keelan Russell. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snags it inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Got his man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Cobb. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down to the air. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Auburn sends out the punting unit. After that last fake, I think we know why he's a punter. Punt is in the air. Searching for space. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right. Ready to roll on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick give. It's Riley. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just feeds the running back. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Russell. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Back to throw, it's Russell. This one's complete. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Down 7-0, and they'll have a chance to match the score on this drive. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Still looking. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Throwing Russell. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide right, it's Edwards. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Caught in the backfield, it's Rodgers. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Line getting set on 2nd down. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Russell. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Again, it's Russell. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fields the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They give it to him again. See some running room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good time.
Snags it, and he's open. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Gets the back moving. Brown will throw it. Back swinging for the goal line. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Auburn. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Russell shoots it to the left. That's reeled in. It's Rodgers. Busts through behind his pad. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Again, it's Russell. Between the hashes, it's Riley.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Right side, it's Edwards. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a Heisman. You talk about a guy that has handled every moment and embraced it and excelled. This guy has been...
Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. The 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throwing Russell. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. There he goes. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tiger. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Russell. Out wide left, it's Edwards. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass, it's Russell. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Edwards. It's a seam wide open. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. They win. Score! Touchdown tie!
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. These two-point conversions are tricky. don't want to add to the degree of difficulty by backing up 5. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Brown will throw it. Rushes on. Scrambling to the left. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Caught at the 25. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Snags it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires into traffic. Picked off. He's run out of bounds after the pick. Clock shows 0, and that's how we'll end the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. Let's start with the Temple Owls, taking on the number 14 team, the Memphis Tigers. And it's the Owls, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Russell throws to the tight end. Left side is Edwards. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Running through contact. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Now after the misfire, it leaves him with 3rd and goal from the 3. Again, it's Russell. Touchdown, Bama! That one will give them the lead.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Brown wants to pass. Working that wide receiver screen.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
The play fake. He'll get rid of it. Out wide left, it's Singleton. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Wants to throw again. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Cobb. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Throwing Russell. Looking to the big tight end. In traffic, it's Edwards. He's loose. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Finds his target. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on one more. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tells the run, wants to pass. Left side is Cobb. At the 45 on his way. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Brown will throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Keeps it going. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. Washington again. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go with Washington. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. Working the middle. Oh, he's got some space. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. From the gun. Moves to his right. He's got it for the 2-point conversion.
On that two-point conversion, they spread the field, 5 wide receiver set, trying to create some windows to throw into, and they come away with a beautiful-looking, schemed-up two-point conversion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Keelan Russell. Out wide right, it's Edwards. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. They want that clock to run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Under pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Russell. Just threw that one way too far.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Coming out with it, it's Richardson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Brown will throw it. Got his man down the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Quarterback signaling to his guy. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right side, it's Kane. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. That's caught. It's Cobb.
Yeah, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball. And
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's out of bounds after a short gain, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
Throwing Russell. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Unleashes to the end zone. Got a man in the middle. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. For 6. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fired in from the red zone for the score. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. Look out. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Touchdown Tide. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season. And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Extending the play. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead has ballooned like it has.
Give to Washington again. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a give to Washington. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.